Sometimes you fumble the bag, sometimes the bag fumbles you. Trashterpiece Theater, the Could've Been Bae. It's the early 2000s, and Lumidee was uh-oh and off key all over the damn radio. Fridays on City Line Ave used to be one of the most poppin' spots in Philly, and we'd go there on occasion before we went to other places to do hood rat things. One night we get to Fridays, order the basic nigga meal, you know, Jack Daniels chicken, and then scan the room for baddies. I got up, walked the long way past tables of women to the bathroom, pretending I actually had to go, but I really just wanted them to see I was tall. So coming out the bathroom, there was a short John standing there. So you just gonna walk past our table, lick your lips at me, and keep walking? So you know I had to play it off. Oh nah, I mean, it wasn't even like that. It was definitely like that. We start talking. She tells me her name is Aisha, but to call her Eesh. I give her my number. She jokes and said, why would I give her a fake number? I tell her to call it right now. She did. Phone rang. We laughed. We went back to our respective tables. We eat, leave, and Bruce and I slide to Manny Young so he could go play in the snow, which was the term he used when he wanted to go party with white people. He used to love fist pumping and drinking on their tab. Reparations. Got home. Phone rang. It's John. I'm just making sure you got in the house safely. I tell her I'm good. She says she'll call me soon. I was sitting there thinking like, wait, did she just pull a me on me? Nah. Following week, the squad and I are down South Street outside Ishkabibbles eating chicken cheesesteaks and whatnot, talking to some Johns. Eesh and her homies walk by. Eesh walks up to me, whispers in my ear, damn, didn't take you long to forget about me, huh? She smiled at me, then walked off. She really just pulled a me on me again. Walking back to our cars and we passed Eesh and her homies again. I reached out to grab her hand, she reached out to grab mine. We turned each other around. I'll call you tomorrow. This was some old bullshit. She was macking the hell out of me. She calls next day. I mean, numbers you get last night. Don't lie. You know I saw you. I had to play it off without lying. I mean, I got a couple, not major. So what you doing today? Can I see? Before I could even finish the sentence, she was like, Pirates of the Caribbean starts at 9:30. Normally, I don't really like doing movies on the first date because you don't really get to know the person. But we got to the theater hella early. People watched, walked the malls, and got to know each other. Eesh told me she was a receptionist for a contracting company. She said she didn't have any kids and one day wants to be a DEA agent. We talked about everything and nothing. We walked past a mixed group of Johns who started talking trash. The little ones always trying to take the tall men. I pretended like I ain't hear it, but she turned around and responded, because they want someone who can spin on it. After the movie, we went back to Paredes. We watched TV in my room and fell asleep. No sex. Woke up in the morning, drove her back to South Philly, and she kissed me goodbye. We talked during the week and linked up the following weekend. We got a grub, caught another movie, people watched, went back to Paredes, no sex, but some of the best sleep I've ever had. And it wasn't like I didn't want to have sex, because she was sexy as hell, but our interactions were so innocent and honest that I didn't want to mess up the vibe. So one day I'm at work, and me and my coworkers went to the gallery food court to get some lunch and women watch. We started talking about the differences between Johns from each section of Philly. Then we got to South Philly women. So I mentioned I was dealing with a John from South. My coworker Ali was like, oh word? Where? So I told him the block and he said that was his block. I told her her name and he said no one on his block was named Eesh or Aisha. So I was like, nah bro, I dropped her off at her crib on that block hella times. He was like, bro, trust me, I lived there my whole life. There are no Eesh or Aishas on my block. I was hella confused. He asked me to describe her to him. So I was like, short, brown skin, kinda thin, but got a booty. And he cut me off like, yo, that's Sarita. I was like, Sarita? Yeah, Sarita. That was her grandma's house, but she passed. She lives there with her older sister and her daughter. Daughter? Like her daughter or her sister daughter? Nah, her daughter. How long you been talking to her, bro? He laughed at me. Don't let that shit bother you. She good people. She getting money too. Her chat room be popping. Mad niggas be paying her. Chat room? Yeah, bro, she a stripper. I mean, not a stripper. She has her own website and niggas be paying her like to do live shows and shit. She getting money though. Now keep in mind, this was prior to OnlyFans being the jump off for Jones getting a bag, so I was hella shocked. We went back to work and I refused to believe it. He came back a few hours later with screenshot printouts of her website, and it was Eesh. Sarita, on the paper. So now I was all messed up because she lied to me. I understood because people were hella judgmental back then. But damn, when the hell was she planning on telling me the truth? What the hell was her endgame? And to keep it a bean, I was more upset about her lying about not having a kid. Ali was capping me up like, yeah, dog, you gotta approach her about that. Her lying ass. She is bad. But she's still a liar. But she definitely bad. But you can't let that slide. I called her that night. I told her I knew she had been lying to me. At first she kept lying about the name, about the daughter, about the chat room. Then I told her who told me. The phone fell silent for hella long. She broke the silence and admitted it. She also started cussing out Ali under her breath. I explained to her that I understood the not wanting to tell me what she did to make money part. I wasn't gonna judge her, but back then society was hella different, so it made sense. But the fake name and not telling me she had a daughter part was just doing the most. So then she tried to spit some smooth game at me like peak fuckboy shit. I understand. You're a good man. You deserve more than someone who lies to you. She really tried to pull a me on me again. I told her I had to fall way back and we stopped talking altogether. About a month or so later, she called me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was happy she did because I kinda missed spending time with her. And honestly, I hadn't really slept deeply since the last time we slept together. We traded pleasantries, and I was hoping she was gonna ask me if we could start over because, I definitely would've, but she didn't. She wanted to talk business. So I'm transitioning from the online thing to dancing in clubs now, and I feel unsafe going to the clubs by myself. I was wondering if you'd escort me on my work nights to the clubs and pick me up afterwards. I'll pay you. I was salty. Nah, I can't do that. But I am glad you called though. She cut me off immediately maybe I can pay you in other ways? That instantly turned me off. That whole bribing with Woony thing is a big turn off. I hate feeling manipulated in general, but it's even worse when the payoff is sex. I found an excuse to hang up the phone and we never talked like that again. I haven't seen her in years. She probably moved to Atlanta where all the basic Philly Jones moved to back in the day. I sit and wonder if I handled that right. She could have been Bae. If she wasn't a lying ass John and if I wasn't an immature trash guy. Sucks to suck. Thank you so much for watching Trashterpiece Theater. Please like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Also, please consider donating to our Patreon to help the channel grow. Patreon patrons receive additional bonus episodes, so there's that too. This is all possible because of your support. Thank you.